Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. I also want to give double honors unto the apostle, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations unto the elect of Yasharahla, as well as the Akim out there enduring this truth across the four corners of the earth, teaching and preaching and prophesying through the spirit of Yahweh BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, in truth and sincerity, as well as the men and women that follow, and those who might look like the other nation, but are of the nation of Israel on their father's side by blood. I want to just start it off with saying fair use. I'll play a little bit of the video. Got a bunch of women complaining about them not being able to buy snacks, which kind of stem from, one of them boasting and bragging how she was getting over on the system,
Who bragged about spending thousands of dollars a month on her EBT card just had her benefits terminated. This means taxpayers are off the hook, as this woman will no longer have her 12 kids, she's pregnant with triplets, 100% supported by taxpayer-funded food stamps.
She got 12 kids, 9 and 3 possibles. This is and this is the thing is now women are meant and made for that reason, to bear kids, but not just for governmental assistance. All right. You just sitting here having kids to, I'm sure you claiming them, or if you work at all, you claiming something on the tax. It's just too damn much, man. I'm gonna just be blunt about it. It's just too damn much, that this is what the world has become, bragging and boasting. The social media, y'all snitching on yourselves, man. The social media I'm sure that they been new. They just didn't give a damn. All right, now they have a plan in place, and let me grab this real quick. This is I might get a couple of them in here, actually. This chapter, Sirach chapter 12. And I'm gonna kind of jump around a little bit. Well, for starters, you gotta get 10. It says, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness." And this is speaking about Esau Edom, man. He has never done anything for our good intentions. There has never been a reason to trust him. Even when we were slaves, he fed us to keep us alive so we can continue to work. They wasn't giving us our own. They made sure that too. They made sure they subdued us, man. That we was let me see that word. Let's see what we got here. To conquer, right off the rip, a army, people, a land, and reduce to subjection. That's the perfect word. That's what happened. They subdued us. But meant to deceive and seduce. They would use a little slave Bible. They would do all their little wicked tactics. And at the end of the day, it's just a lot to it. But at the what that's what happened. So I like it for all of the yana. I just got off work. Place, set, or lay under, bring under, subject. Meaning bring a person to mental or spiritual subjection. And that's what it is now. They got you spiritually by trusting in white Jesus. And mentally, the mindset that these women have. All right. Might be this one. Yeah, the mindset that these women have, boasting and bragging about getting $1,000 of food stamps and what you getting, buying and with it, and all of that, and it's just too much. Now,
President Donald Trump is putting in
what's going to happen? I'm gonna just get a couple of these, couple more clips because uh, Trump he went to making sure you ain't buying all that BS. You know, cutting people off who was on the assistance fraud. All right.
into abuse and fraud in federal assistance programs. Trump says he is saving taxpayers from paying for endless dependency and is bringing
Hey, let me see.
accountability to the programs. The woman gained popularity online by
And that's what it is, you know. Now, this at the end of the day, this is YAHAWASHI that's causing these things to happen like this. It's not by coincidence, because I mentioned it to the brother earlier. This is what the Lord had put on my spirit. Is they've fattened the cow all of these years, man. You know, fed the sheep, and now it's time to lead them to slaughter. All right, for all these years, they've been letting you buy these Debbie cakes and pops and chips, all of this shit that our people consume that makes them big, and yellow fives and red 40s and blue ones and yellow sixes, all these different dyes and colorings and things and chemicals that affect the brain, you know, like it's talked about, mental, and it dumbs us down at the end of the day. All of this damn food and water and your drinks, all of this shit dumbs us down at the end of the day. That's why you gotta pray unto YAHAWASHI, man. Like we read, never trust thine enemy. For as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. It's never stopped. You can always say you can cover it up, but under that covering, his wickedness is still plotting. He can cover it up with the fact that he's cutting off of the snacks, and it's leading nothing but to the wearables, man. Because remember, they're trying to bring in this health kick. They're saying that they're so concerned about people's safety. They're concerned about people's health. Well, I guess that's kind of under the same topic, you know. But they pretty much saying they in it for the long haul and for your best interest, according to them. You know, going back into the RFK Jr., who wants people to he wants to bring out these wearables so people's health can be tracked. Well, people have iPhones. Well, you gotta come out with this. It's just something. It's just new technology that Americans will go after. And after a couple people get it and become a little bit normal and be seeing a little bit more often, more and more people will get it, you know. But yeah, they're coming in the guise of safety and for your health, for your mental, for all of that. And behind closed doors, they just waiting to stick a chip in you, man. All right. All right. Going down to 13, it says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with the serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? And that's what's happening, you know.
posting videos of herself shopping at including Buttermilk.
Let's get
And
to
fraud detection measures have already identified thousands of ineligible recipients who are being booted off the program.
Trying to get all my good snacks and shit. See that?
Yep, she couldn't get her snacks. This woman right here, she complaining that she can only get the watermelon, the broccoli, all of the healthy stuff. But that's what it is. Hey man, time is up. You know, time is up. You've been charming the serpent all of this time because you've been doing his bidding. He don't need you anymore. I was looking for that precept. I always be looking for it, and I gotta go to the brothers to find it. You know, but he don't need you any. Let me see if I type in need of thee. Come on, show me something. Ooh. I think I got it. I think I got it. Yeah, this gotta be it. In chapter 13. But just speaking on that's what our women have done. They've played this role, played their little music. They've kicked the man out the house, and you know, claimed they was bad bitches and they didn't need a man and they was independent. But really, you was dependent on the government, depending on taxpayer dollars. All right, some fraudulent, some, you know, needing help or plotting and scheming to need the help, justifying their means, man. But this is how Esau has kicked he kicked you out of the house. All right, let me see. Yeah, he will make thee bear and will not be sorry. It's the rich man. We're gonna start at 3 through the spirit. It says, this is Sirach 13:3. The rich man hath done wrong, and yet he threateneth withal. The poor is wrong, then he must entreat also. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, our people, okay, no matter what we do, we're the bad guy in these people's eyes. They're gonna paint it that way, and that's why you can't trust them. No matter what they give us, what they allow us to have, what rank, status, popularity level, whatever, Grammys, all of that. At the end of the day, in their eyes, we just niggas, man. All right, matter of fact, I got my GNT right here. Let's see what that say for that good old Ciroc. Ciroc 13 and 3 from the GNT. It says, if a rich person wrongs someone, he can afford to add insult to injury. But if a poor person is wrong, he is forced to apologize for himself. And that's what I'm saying. We're nothing, we're nothing in their eyes. All right? We're nothing in their eyes, man. They, according to them, they made us civilized, and they've given us, yeah, we did slavery, but we gave you this and gave you that. You have the same opportunities as we. It don't work like that. It sounds good, you know. But what it is a lot of these women entrusted in the government now. The government don't need you. Wait, we'll get to it. It says, verse 4, if thou be for his profit, he will use thee. And he used these women. He used the women to go against the man. You know? Now our houses are broken up. So whenever he wants to get in, he'll get in. Oh yeah, I'll give you government assistance. But you can't have no man in the house. That's your daddy. That's why we say that Esau is your daddy. Well, the scriptures, your father the devil. You know, because you've learned some of his ways. All right, how to trust in oppression and deceive people. Man, it says, if thou be for his profit, he will use thee. But if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee. And we're getting to that point where you don't have no profit. All right. It's if thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yea, he will make thee bear and will not be sorry for it. Yeah. He'll play like he cool with you, friend with you, move in with you, and once the serpent time is turn once it's his time to strike, he's gonna strike. He can't help it. He's the scorpion on the back of the frog, man. You know, he needed a ride over to the other side of the river or the body route or whatever it was, and the scorpion. He was like, "Well, I ain't gonna sting you, because if I sting you, we both gonna die." And then the scorpion stung his ass, and he said, "I couldn't help it." Well, neither can Esau, as his iron rusteth, man. All right. It says, verse 5 again, if thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yea, he will make thee bear and will not be sorry for it. He ain't going to feel one. He don't give a damn about what you came by. He set it up. This is some of it. It says, what are the restriction and state waivers? As of August 2025, at least 12 states have received waivers to restrict additional items. Examples of these state-specific restrictions include bans on sodas and energy drinks, taxable food, which include candy, sugary soft drinks, and certain prepackaged snacks, prepared desserts, in addition to sugary drinks and candy, banned soda, candy, unhealthy drinks, and fruit or vegetable juices with less than 50%. It's making you do the right thing, do what you're supposed to be doing with this. But he's conditioned you and groomed you and shaped you and molded you into just sugar, 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 because that's a drug in itself, man. And now he's taking that sugar away. He's taking your drug. What you think you're gonna have? You're gonna have withdrawal. You're gonna start bugging out and going crazy, man. Colorado, Idaho, Indiana, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Texas, Utah, and West Virginia also have received waivers to restrict purchase of certain junk food. So a lot of these women was going up there and they was realizing they can't get what they want.
William didn't get the vegetables.
Put them damn cakes back. We're only able to get the vegetables. Well, the kids sound like they need vegetables. You know?
You can only get the broccoli. Imagine being mad that you can only get the healthy stuff, vegetables, fruits, which are very expensive, by the way. If you go to the grocery store, the fact that you're still eligible to get stuff that's healthy for your family is a blessing within itself.
Bam. Like she said, it's a blessing in itself. At least you still ain't gotta pay cash for it. But because you got your child hooked on that same drug, that sugar, now the child is gonna be going crazy. Now you gotta go and make vegetables, or you just spend your cash. You know, go ahead and spend that cash. You'll be all right. This is Isaiah 32:9. It says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Now, this isn't necessarily, well, I didn't want it to be, really directed to women, but it's really about, not trusting in your enemy. He don't need your ass no more. Matter of fact, I think I gotta finish reading that, Salakia. Verse 6, it says, if he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and put thee in hope, make you feel good and feel like y'all can be one, just like he did in the garden. He will speak thee fair and say, what wantest thou? He'll give you what you want. And he will shame thee by his meats until he have drawn thee dry twice or thrice. And at the last he will laugh thee to scorn afterward. Afterward, when he seeth thee, he will forsake thee and shake his head at thee like, you dumb mother lover. Beware that thou be not deceived and brought down in thy jollity. Let's look up that. Let's look that up. It goes in lasciviousness. I'm gonna see if it says lively and cheerful activity or celebration. Yeah, the quality of being cheerful. Which at that point, you getting $1,000 of food stamps. You can buy whatever you want. Of course, you're in a cheerful spirit. All right, but Esau, he just needs to use you for that little time. Now he got no profit with you. Now it's time. Now it's time for him to show his horns. He gave you the smile. He shook your hand. He told jokes. Now he got you where he wants you. It's time to show his horns. He got you to move into the house. He got you to leave your man, move into the house. clean up his house, wash his dirty drawers, and in exchange he give you what you want, but he's gonna shame you with his meats. The thing that he give you, the thing that you want. Hey, this is where we at, man. Call all YAHAWASHI. He's putting an end to this, you know. Like it says, Isaiah 32:9, rise up, ye women that are at ease, hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail and gathering shall not come. Yeah, because you're no longer going to be in that jollity spirit. All right. You're not going to be able, that vintage failing, you're not going to be able to eat like you once ate. All right. Just imagine if you had a vintage, you know, planting things and you not getting a good harvest. Okay? You ain't getting no good harvest. It ain't raining. It's dry. You know? Well, that's what's going on. That food has been taken away. That support, that security has been taken away. Once again, he have no need of thee. All right? It says, tremble ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and go gird sackcloth upon your loins. So pretty much, lament, you know, mourn. Um, um, I don't know why I can't think of the word right now. Oh, what is that? Yeah, well, just mourn, you know, putting that sackcloth on, you know, mourning. So yeah, like I said, you know, I could have got some clips on the video. I mean, the wearables and everything, but that's pretty much this is just a cover to show that they care for your health. They care for your health and they care for taxpayer dollars. That's why she mentioned it. You taxpayers don't have to worry about supporting her anymore. However she worded it, and you like, oh, okay, well, let's no. It don't work like that. You're dealing with the devil. He gonna get the juice out the onion. All right. Hey, so with that, Lord willing, you was edified, and Lord willing, we allowed to endure to the end. Once again, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Shalom.